Welcome into my den. What? Oh my God. Only 2.5 minutes? So short? Well, you're going to know why soon. What I decided to do for many of those I see, it's not being passed on, and it's not being passed on because certain things are misunderstood. So when I get into certain areas, I am now working on showing you all these worlds inside each other, one at a time. Now the thing is, I would have to make 100 designs. It would take me days, and I'd probably be off somewhere else in my mind, some cruise in my mind. Wish I can sleep good at night. You know I don't sleep good at night. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how the one part of it takes place. This is it. If you notice, this doubles over this, which doubles over this. It creates an eye. At the same time, you have the cat's ears, which are pentagrams. This becomes a big cat. This becomes the little hump between the two ears of the cat. At the same time, if you take a look at the big tail of the two fish going towards each other. You see, I build it this way, but I have to look at it this way. You have to look at it this way, and you have to look at it this way. It depends which way you think we are. Anyways, now to show you the reason for these two things is each of these points are a mark of connection, okay? And what that means is this football inside moves with the entirety of whatever this does and moves with inside itself, but I'm not finished building it. Well, what happens is the tilt of this one can tilt only down to here, a bigger fish. And here's his eye right over here, but it's not there. And this can close the mouth over to here, and this one can come down to here, but it can't go any more than that. What this is over here is the same extended line. It's a triangle. If you see it, it's the extended ends of the triangle leading to the point of entrance of the Christ, which passes all the way through, and you see 1, 2, 3 lines, no in between lines, okay, because otherwise I have to make it bigger. No in between lines, and this would represent the football, the pigskin. Why is it the pigskin? Because it's this side and it's this side of the beta world, the beta pig. 114 days to life, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. Double that up, 666, 999. 999 and 999. 1998. That's when the last 16 years were coming. 16 years and 10 years. 10 years and 16 years. One spirit of 6 and the cycle of 10. Regardless to that, so what I did now is the reason I decided to make this is because I ran into 114 cycles. Since the pig has 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, I now took its 114 days and multiplied that by 52 cycles of the Mayan calendar, and I came up with 5928. So 59 represents the 5-hole to everything of the entirety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the 1 is 9. The 5 and the 9, that's why they're together. Then we came up with 4 by 7. What's all these 4 by 7s? Well, 4 by 7s is this. Pentagram, pentagram sideways, pentagram, and the unfinished pentagram over here, of which I'm representing. Okay? Now, although, okay, they are not 7s, they are actually inverted 6s because they skip over 1. What we're going to actually get to is the Magen David is the 7th gate. 4 worlds of the 7th gate. Those worlds, okay, are 5, 5, 5, 5 of the pentagram of 6, because the pentagram has 5 points on it, right? But if you actually count, there's 2 legs and cross through it, and then there's 2 arms is 4, and then a center, and then a top is 6. The spirit of the Magen David, you see there's a Magen David in here also, with the pentagrams are directly inside. So now you have to angle your question on the angle of spirit now. You see the angles of these sticks? If this stick would be cut off and you kept moving it up, the angle would go up. And that's what happens when you move levels. You move a level, stick goes straighter. You go down a level, stick goes up this way. This will also count anything you want to do with time. Anything with numbers. But anyways, that's where I got to right now. I'm going to fill it in with a little detail, and when I'm done, I'm going to get back. Just wanted to keep it short and sweet, one thing at a time. I have done 5 things, 5 fantastic things, and I've told you a lot of things today, and I really haven't done the primary of what I began when I woke up this morning. And it's almost time for bed. Oh, God! Keep me up a long time. You see, I can't really sleep at night, but I go to bed anyways because I know I have to replenish the soul. So I have to come from one world and then enter into the other world where the electronic world can stay up forever and it's high all the time, but I got to replenish the soul and go to sleep. So I got to, how do I get back into that other world? So I think and I find a way until I get to sleep and wake up the next day and I'm so happy I got a pen in my hand and I'm ready to mark down. But you don't think I'm up out of my bed. I pop out of my bed and I run to the couch and I lie on the couch for an hour. What am I going to write down? So I'll write for an hour and rip up a couple of pages, but what the hell, eh? My time don't cost me too much. Thank God I can make it. Thank God I can make it. But there's going to be a day that I'm going to have money and there'll be nothing to buy. Now we don't have it and there's so much to buy. Tomorrow it won't be there. Raphael. In the constellation of Pegasus 7286. Where did I get this? When I first discovered on the special night of May 5th of 2005, I was told these numbers will bring you into the future. And I've been working with them ever since then. Anyways, yes, I didn't finish. The other thing is 72 is missing. In order to make an even 6,000, because we're talking about 6,000 years, and yes, the Hebrew calendar is coming up at 5775, but 5775 to this is 153 years. And that means the one spirit, and 53 is the 52 cards and the one joker for 53. That's what it means in that. Now, what am I going to show you? I can't show you anything more than my word. So anyways, there's still 72. What 72 is 72 times 5 degrees every single day. And once a year, the world goes around, and the world turns around 365 days a year. So that makes up that figure. So that's 72, okay? It means 72. One world, 2 worlds. One world, 2 worlds. They overlap each other. 2 worlds of 7. The Magen David. And then you have the 4 corners of 7. The 4 months, the 30 days. 7 months of 31 days. Can we figure it out why in here? We're going to leave it at that. 4 and 7, 28 days of February. Here's your reason. Here's your beta worlds. There's 4 of them, except for this one and this one over here. This is definitely godly owned. Okay? 4 and 8. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3, creation. That's God. And that's the 7 corners. 7 and 3 would make 10. And now you have a 10 value. You understand? This 5 is 10. 5 here, pass to the center, it's 10. Plus counting the center would be 15. You have 5, 10, 15. Let's get the wheels moving. And then again, you see these things here? This is the way they lock the train wheels on the trains in Monopoly. This, my friends, okay, was not what I started over here. This is the Monopoly board. And what I found out on the Monopoly board, that if you're leaving the station, you need to leave on one set over here. If you're coming in, you got to come on over here. But the train station is over here. And when you play Monopoly, there's only one train station. But you have to use the property before it, or, if you can't, the property after it on every single train station. Beta, Omega, B&O, Pennsylvania, short, reading. Now what this is the corners, okay? This is a special corner, it's go. If there's any cards that they pull in chance or community chest, I would have to extend the line from here to every single chance and every single community chest. Would have to represent this go. Because that's go. God Omega. Okay, there's God Omega Go and Beta Omega on B&O Railway. Now at the corners, okay, it's not the same thing. Okay, because on one corner, it's go directly to jail, no stop and go. If there's no stop and go directly to jail, that means that line in Monopoly must go straight through everything and cannot stop. So it's going over or it's going under, but it's going right through everything. But in the center of everything is where the train tracks are supposed to meet. So how do those trains meet? Where do they meet up? Because they have to go directly to jail. Okay, you don't just pick up the piece and put it in jail and then you ask your question, how did it get there? Because if all the lines are crossed up, how does he get straight to jail? What, do they stop all the rails and turns all the tracks? If they can stop all the rails and turn all the tracks, then this is what they would be using to change those tracks. And that's the octagon, which makes the inside of man's world. The wheels keep on moving, my friends. So then what happens is there's 1, 2, 3 more properties in which in these 3 properties, this corner takes up all the way to here. You see the 7, 1, 2, 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3 spaces, a perfect square? Okay. Is it supposed to do that, or should I have chopped it off is the question. We're going to chop it off because I no longer like that anymore. I want to see what it does. I want to see what it does without that line there, just in case I made a mistake. Okay. Now, did I make a mistake by doing that? Should it be like this? No, it should be both. The reason is, okay, is they all extend. They're all going to be coming out. They're all going to be coming out to meet the center. We have to find out what happens in the center here, in this free parking, because all the trains meet here. Somewhere in the world, we want to find out why Harry Potter disappeared. And I might find out just on a piece of paper just like this. How did Harry Potter disappear? I want to tell you something. Have you ever seen an arched back, okay, like this? Well, I had to jump into a square window today from a standing position. So I jumped in and I arched my back. So it's the arch in the back, okay, that creates the round. When you have to pass through the squares, so when the trains in Harry Potter went through, they probably went through on the shortest angle that a train could possibly go through, and I think that angle is 5.125. I'm not exactly sure. I've got a lot of numbers in my head. So, and the reason for that number, okay, I'm going to try and show you a picture if I could. Oh, I need small squares. Do I have something with small squares? Okay, I'll use the page I didn't need. I'm going to show you something. Okay. You see this over here? Let me turn it the other way. See this here? This stick is 3 feet long. This stick is 1 foot long. If this stick was 3 feet long, it would be over here too. So the angle has changed. All I did is cut the stick and it fell all the way down here, changing the angle of connection. So therefore, if the sticks get cut off, they also get extended because the spirit is an extending welding machine and it constantly reconnects. For everyone that dies, it reconnects. So anyways, what did we get to 5928 to get 6,000 years? You need 72 years. 36, 36, 36, 36. Okay, 36 and 36 is 72. 18 and 18 is 36. 9 and 9 is 18. 9. Here's your 9. 4 of these and 4 of these. You need a total of 8. How many heavens? What's the number of heaven? 8. Answer, 72. Now the real answer to this, okay, if you brought it to a 10-10, the answer would be 82. Same answer. 10-10. 9 and 5 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 and 10, 5 and 1. That's what it equals, 5 and 1. Anyways, the reason why these 72 years are missing, okay, I can't exactly explain it. There are 72 years of missing, but the only time I can tell you that beta has taken over in this world. At which number does she take over in this world? 72. Isn't that right? That's the time she takes over. It's 72. Although she is first, but as the God of this world, she is in number 72. That's how far down she is. Yeah, I don't know exactly how that works, but that's what it is. She's the God of the two worlds of 7. Okay? But what about 8 and 9? October and September. You know what I'm getting to? We're going to leave it at that for this. Thank you very much, Raphael, MrTacpans, 7286, Constellation of Pegasus. Thank you.